This week, meet Darnell, who is sweet, playful, and curious. Iris, she's sneezy, crazy, but adorable. Pandora is active, fun, and funny. Ask Ashley talks training. And there's cute kitties, including one named for a former Cuban dictator. All this and Dog Alley on Pick Your Next Pet at the ACAPL.
Don't be piggy. Don't get under my shirt, you dork. You dork. Oh, don't hurt yourself.
No!
Aw, buddy.
That linoleum.
Easy. Stay down. Stay down. Yeah, get close. Hi, Nanny. He's literally hitting himself with his tail. Hi.
No.
What was that?
Gotta get up that smoke in there, Darnell.
Yeah, you gotta chew your food. Don't choke on it.
So tell us about Darnell.
I sure can. So Darnell is newer here. He's probably about 2 years old. We had him aged at 3, but I think personally that he acts a lot younger than that. You can see, very curious, wants to know what's going on at all times. Come here. You sit.
Is he gonna find the food?
That's what he thinks is under there.
Yeah,
So-
there he is. Oh, there he goes.
So he came to us with 3 other dogs, another big one and 2 small ones. They were reportedly just tossed out of a vehicle.
Okay, I read about
abandoned.
that.
Yeah. All 4 of them are incredibly sweet. So we have his brother, you could call him, is like a bigger black version of him. And 2 littles are like a little Jack Russell Terrier and then another plain black terrier mix. Super sweet, all of them. And 3 of them are fixed and ready to go. The 2 littles and him. It's right here, honey. So sit. We did it yesterday. Sit.
It's kind of interesting, kind of nice that when something traumatic happens, they stay together.
Yes.
They don't just pan out and...
Right. Yep, so they all stayed together as a little pack and got picked up and brought to us, and all 4 of them are super duper sweet. Him in particular, I don't know, something about him really stands out to me. He's so sweet.
They're all still here, I think.
They are all still here, and like I said, 3 of them are available right now. Yeah.
So all legal, there's no...
Yeah.
Because,
No, we never found who
Yeah.
was their owner or anything, so they're 100% ours, and I just think they're all very, very good dogs, and I'd like to see them get out of here as quick as possible because they have just great personalities. They do seem interested. They're good with other dogs. They came in with a pack, so he might even do well with little dogs, too, because he's already lived with little dogs, at least at some point in his life. He was just fixed yesterday, and so far he's being really good about his cone. He didn't break it or knock it off or anything. We typically only use the cone if we see them actively licking at their stitches, but our vet did recommend that we use it for a few days at this point, at least. So he'll have a little cone on and he's on some meds, but other than that, he is good to go. He is a little bit underweight, so we've been feeding him puppy food, but I think he'll pack on the pounds pretty quickly once he gets into a home. Yeah.
You automatically check to see if they're chipped and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's a given for every single dog that walks through our door. Sit.
So I know they needed medical care. How extensive was that?
So he was okay. He just had a couple of little road rashes, but they're already healing up, which is great. So, his brother Randy did appear to have some pain in his back leg. He did not want to jump up into the van when we went to take him to the vet, but then once we got to the vet and she was touching his leg, feeling everywhere, he didn't seem to be in any pain. So it might just be a slight sprain or just when he pulls a muscle a certain way it hurts him.
That should go away.
Right. It'll go away with time. We do have him on a pain reliever right now, and we're going to see if we see, like, very significant increase, then we'll do some further x-rays and everything. But other than that, everybody seems pretty healthy. They're just a little bit underweight, so a little bit malnourished and clearly neglected because they were tossed out of a car. So we don't know all what's going on, but...
If they could only talk. Wouldn't it be great if they could talk?
Tell me your story, Darnell. Tell me your story. Where did you come from? What did they do to you? Yes. Yes. He's also a very clean dog. Like, he keeps his kennel very clean. I'm not sure what he thinks about toys. He doesn't rip them up or anything. So, do you want to play with some toys? Let's see what you think. Yes. I just think he'll fit in really any home. He's so good. He just needs some basic training. But other than that, with how snuggly he is and sweet, and clearly he likes his foods. He likes his foods. Okay, down. Sit. He's done it once, okay? He did it one time. One time, so I know he knows how. What's this? Want to see what kind of toys you like?
No, little squeaky ones.
You set? We set for a toy. Get it. He thought about it. What about?
So we're here because it's not the best weather out there. 20s in the 20s.
Correct.
What do you do? The dogs all go stir crazy, or?
A little bit. So typically when the weather's like this, we just rotate them in our play yards for about 15-20 minutes if it's like not super freezing, but on very, very cold days, ice cold days, it's like a few minutes max, like you would at home. You'd only let your dogs out.
Well, that's not too bad.
Right, but in comparison to their normal where they get out in their outside kennels all morning, they definitely are stir crazy. So when it's cold like this, if you can tough it out and volunteer to give some walks, that would be super helpful. They love it.
Which I will be doing later.
Yes.
He looks like a dog that would like to go on car rides. I don't know. That gives me that impression.
I think he would.
He might even want to drive.
Yeah. Come on. Be set. I know you know how to do it. You do it in your kennel, but you won't do it outside your kennel. What's that about? Oh. You're not supposed to do that. Got the stitches. Who's that? Who's that?
Oh.
Yeah, you're observant, huh? Come here. I know you like the soft squeaky. I know you like.
Sounds like a duck.
See what they did? It's an owl. I think. You like that one? Let me see. You sit. 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 Yes!
It's an owl that sounds like a duck.
Mm-hmm.
That coloring should get her adopted fast.
Yeah, don't you think she kind of looks like she might be a little Dalmatian mix?
Especially around the eye.
You the target dog? Are you the target dog?
Pete the dog.
Yeah. So little Miss Iris here, she did come to us as a stray. Hi. And she is the sweetest thing. She's very talkative. She will make a bunch of noise and tell you exactly what she wants. She's pretty young. I would guess maybe a little under a year, so like 9-10 months. Definitely still pretty young, so needs basic puppy training.
She gonna get bigger?
I don't think she'll get too much bigger. Like, I can see her kind of filling out right now. Her back legs look a little taller than her front legs, so maybe, even out a little bit.
That's true, yeah.
But otherwise, I think she is just one of the cutest little dogs we've had in a long time.
Pretty funny, too.
Yeah, she's fun to watch, fun to play with, fun to walk. She's pretty good on leash. Needs a little bit of manner work, but yeah, she's not available yet. I will say that. She is not fixed yet. She hasn't had her rabies shot either, so she's actually off limits to volunteers too. But overall, she is just such a cutie, and I really would like to get some people interested in her. That way, as soon as she's fixed, she is ready to go.
So what's the ETA on all that?
Currently, she's scheduled for Monday, so that would be only a few days from today when we're filming this. So maybe by the time this is posted, she'll be ready, or if not, it'll be very, very soon. So if someone wants to put in an application, and we'll get the ball rolling on everything, and she'll be ready to go. You can still come meet her. There just has to be a staff person present.
That's usually
would
you.
Be me. Yes, exactly. So I can help you meet her and see if her energy level and size and everything is a good fit for you and your family. I think she'd be okay with kids. I don't know if she has any experience with them. So far, she's not super nippy or mouthy, so she could be a good option for families that want a dog but have some young kids in the home. Plus, her size she's not so huge that she'll knock over every child she runs into.
She's not real small, shaky little dog.
No, right, she's not super fragile either. She's a good medium-sized dog, so he's very playful. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Aha, you're slipping and sliding. Slipping and sliding. What about this one? What about that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She definitely loves stuffed toys. That's like her thing. I put one that looks like a chicken leg in her kennel today, and she just keeps carrying it around. It's adorable.
What percentage of stuffed animals you put in cages are torn up?
Probably like 80% of them. Eventually they get a hole or something like that, so they do not last long. That's why we were always asking for big dog toys as a donation, because so many of our dogs are chewers. Now, I think a lot of them are like that when they're here, and then they're not like that once they get into homes. It's
they can walk around.
Plus, when they get into homes, people buy them like lots of toys, so they have lots of options. Whereas here, they get a few in their kennel every day, but it's just not the same as having a whole house to roam and telling other people to interact with. They're all by themselves in their kennel, you know. Hi. Where'd you get this? See, she's like, ugh, that one's not soft. Can you drop it? Drop it. I want it.
What would she do with sticks? or balls or something? Catch.
You drop it? No, you don't drop it. You don't know how. You like that little ball, huh? I just love it. She loves everything you give her. You know what I mean? She's not picky. She's not a picky eater, that's for sure. We have had her on puppy food because of her age, but she's about ready to switch to adult food. Easy. And treat. Oh, come here. Sit. You shake. No, you don't have a cat one. Okay. You get it. I dropped it. Down. Sit. Can you lay down? No, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. But she knows sit. She knows sit. That's a start.
Yeah. That means she knows she's capable of learning.
Absolutely. Hi.
Maybe if there are kids, she could learn how to help them with their math problems or that kind of stuff.
You never know.
Yeah.
Right? She might have some hidden talents that we don't even know about. Oh, good girl. Is that what you're saying? You want another treat?
If it's convenient for you.
Right. Yeah, that's a crunchy one. What do you think of that?
No, she's not.
No. She's probably tired. She's been running around in her kennel like a crazy lady all day. Come on. You need help? There you go.
You're a good-looking dog.
She is. She's beautiful.
Oh.
She's a little ball of fire. She's crazy. Huh. Hi. Hi, snuggly girl. What's he doing? Hi. What do you think?
So all you want to do is get cozy here?
Yeah, I guess so, huh? You want to go play?
You want Ashley to adopt you?
Does Bean need a sister? Wow, I don't know if I've ever even seen her this calm. Like, I knew she could calm down, but she always goes crazy when you pass by her kennel. Come on, okay. No? Alright, well then I'll talk about you while we snuggle. Alright. So little Miss Pandora here, she's probably about 1.5 years old now. When she came to us at first, she was under 1 year, so she was definitely young. She was just a stray. We didn't know where she came from. She's one of those that is so beautiful that I thought someone would come and get her. I thought she really belonged to somebody, you know. But no one ever did, so she became ours. We got her fixed and taken care of, and a family took her home for a while. It would have been a solid few months. And they did enjoy her, but she is very high energy. She needs lots of exercise, so if you don't have a fenced-in yard, she definitely needs like lots of walks and playtime, or mental enrichment, which would be like the Kongs, the puzzle feeders. We've talked about all that kind of stuff in these videos before. But
newspaper puzzles.
Oh yeah,
crosswords.
All rolled up with treats in it, anything like that. But so I think eventually, like when they got busy for the holidays and stuff like that, they just realized that she was too much for their family, and that if they were gonna have a dog, needed a more low-key dog, which is understandable, and they did the right thing by bringing her back so we can find her the right home. I will say,
thank you for not throwing her out of the truck.
Right, exactly. You didn't need to abandon her. She actually was crazier when she was here the last time. I think she's a little bit better now, but based on what they've told us about how she is in a home, we better know the kind of home that she needs. Sounds
like she needs a home with kids that, tag team. Well, okay,
I would say older kids, like ones that actually can handle her energy and like go throw the ball for her.
Like 10 or 12-year-olds?
Yeah, I would definitely say teenager or older. Or like a young couple that this is like maybe their first dog, something like that. That if they go on lots of adventures, I think she'd be great for like car trips to places. She has been in the car with us multiple times now, and she's done really well. Does well in a little crate, like to go places. So, hey.
So if she is not adopted before the 3rd week in February or whatever, is this the dog that we're going to see out on when you do the Metro Park walk?
Maybe, yeah, she might be a good option. Now, she's not the biggest fan of other dogs, so that's her only problem. I don't know. I don't think she dislikes other dogs. She just gets so crazy. She's like jumping all around, barking at the kennel door, stuff like that. If you walk through, you've seen some of our dogs that are like that. So we're not sure about her with other dogs, but I definitely think she just needs a very active family. So like I was saying, like maybe a young couple even to kind of get her through all her high energy years, and then when she gets older, she might be more open to more stuff going on. But I mean, overall, I'm actually surprised that in here she doesn't want to like go crazy. I'm sure I could rile her up if I wanted to, but if she wants to relax, I'm all for it too. I just think, I mean, she's so pretty. Like, we don't get a lot of dogs that look like her very often, you know.
Maybe she'd be a model.
Oh.
You see that face on the cover of a dog food bag or something.
Yeah.
Now, she wouldn't necessarily like this stuff,
Yeah.
but she would look good on the cover.
What's wrong, honey? You just want to relax?
Didn't you bring any hot dogs and cheese today?
No hot dogs and cheese today. No, I'm useless. I'm useless, huh?
And it's time for Ask Ashley. She's right here. And I noticed that you posted something on Facebook or somewhere about doing dog training in Chardon.
Yeah.
So you seem to be the dog whisperer. You seem to know about everything out there is to know about dogs. So what is the training for? There's more you can learn?
Absolutely. There's always more you can learn. I'm not going to say I'm a pro by any means. I've only been working here at the APL for about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And I have definitely learned a lot since I started, and I love sharing that knowledge, which is why I really enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy doing the education and outreach side of this job.
Well, you've got a background, don't you, education-wise?
I do. I have a degree in biology, and I took a lot of animal-focused classes in college, but it's not the same as being hands-on, you know? So, yeah, so I've been taking some classes at, it's called Cold Nose Companions, which is in Chardon. Highly, highly recommend all of the training classes there. They have everything from like puppy classes, visitor greetings if your dog struggles with like going crazy when new people come over, leash manners, and Mind Your Manners is just a basic obedience course. They have Mind Your Manners 1, 2, and then some intermediate courses as well if your dog does really well with those. And then they also have a chill class for their reactive dogs. So this is actually the third time I've taken the chill class. I took it with a dog named Tyson, who was adopted last year in the fall. Super happy about that. I took it with Houston, who is currently available if you look on our website. He's a big boy, and new people make him nervous. Other dogs make him uncomfortable, but once he gets to know you, super sweet. So I really wanted to take him to, number one, getting the dogs off site and getting them exposure to a new place and new people is already good in itself. And then obviously the training aspect is really good for them too. And now I'm taking it with a dog. His name is Lucian. Same story as Houston, but his actually turns into like where he kind of like gets really scared and kind of like pulls away from you.
So all these classes you're taking with a dog, right? It's got you going and getting a notebook out.
Correct. So I take one of our shelter dogs to go through the class. Not only does it teach me the skills that I can use on any of our dogs here, but it's good for the dog too. And then I'm also taking the Mind Your Manners course as well.
Well, you need that.
Yeah. Doing that with Brahma, who's one of our biggest dogs in the shelter, and he loves to jump on people. So he knows some stuff, but he lived on a farm as a puppy and he's about a year old now, and so he's like big and jumpy and crazy. So
we thought
Mind Your Manners would be a good option for him.
He was the one that had the run of the farm and would sleep forever.
Yep, exactly. He's our last one left of that litter, that group that we took in, and he's a big boy. He's a lot of dog, super sweet, but we know he needs those manners, you know. The great thing about our dogs that are in any training program currently, if you adopt them, you get to finish the class for free. And a lot of the classes also offer, then like once you finish the class, you get like a workshop that you can pay for, that you come back and you can like refresh your skills and things like that. It's honestly really great. All the classes, I've seen so much progress with all of the dogs, not just the ones that we take. It's really, really worth it.
Now, they were at the Boo-Wah Walk, weren't they? Did they have a booth there?
I think they did. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we have a great relationship with them. We also take a dog there once a week to do like kind of a one-on-one little training session with, depending on what the dog's like issues are, like what they need to work on. So Pandora, that you meet in today's video, she actually did get to go to Cold Nose this week and learned a few basic commands. So I know she knows how to sit. She just doesn't always want to do it. But yeah, she really enjoyed being able to run around there. They have a really nice like indoor with like sturdy floors, like that are kind of soft, but not, you know, like a hard rubber floor basically. So the dogs can just run around and go crazy when there's no one else in there.
If they're gonna go crazy, they should be in a rubber room.
Exactly, somewhere safe. Yeah. That's all we care about. So definitely highly recommend Cold Nose Companions for dog training. It's great. They have a lot of resources on their website as well. We have some resources on our website. So go ahead and check it out.
Also, you have a cat sale until the end of January, right?
Yes.
Which is,
yes.
this is the 27th when this is being recorded. So
so just a few more days.
Few more days.
But stay tuned for Valentine's Day special.
Right.
I think we're going to be doing something fun. I'm not sure what yet, but I think my director has some fun things in store. But yes, currently all kitties are only $25. All adult cats, $25 till the end of the month. We've got a pretty full living room, and we're working on 2 hoarding cases currently. So we're going to have quite an influx of some more. We just got in a few pregnant mamas that are now going to foster. So we'll have some kittens here in the next couple months. So keep an eye on our Facebook page so you know who's available and what's going on. But yeah, definitely if you're interested in a cat, we have so many good ones right now. So this young little kitty right here, his name is Fidel Castro. And he is actually the only kitten in our cat room right now, so he would be the only one actually exempt from that deal that we were talking about. All adult cats are $25 until the end of the month. Fidel here is only about 4 or 5 months old, so he is exempt from that, but he's so special because I think he really highlights why our kitty volunteers are so important. I know obviously I talk about the dog volunteers a lot, how much getting them out for walks is good, but our kitty volunteers can be definitely just as important because when he first got here, he was a lone kitten, only about 3 months old. He had an injured leg, so we had to keep him on cage rest to see if it healed up, and it did. No escaping, mister. But he was very, very shy. Like, you couldn't even really touch him. Like, we touched him just enough to do his medical stuff, but otherwise he was not really all that friendly. And even now...
Was he from a feral family? Or?
I mean, he was found outside. He was found injured. Even now, he still will, like, pull away from touch, but he's so much better. We've had a few volunteers that have really put a lot of time into him. No escaping, mister. I know you're trying. That have really put a lot of time into him to help him come out of his shell. I still think he would make a great rodent ranger, which is our program for our non-social cats. Like, you give them a barn to sleep in, give them a safe place to be, give them food, and they will gladly hunt your mice. I still think he'd be great at that because he loves toys. He'll bat those things around like crazy. Like crazy. But...
So I want to see what he does when he puts his head back up, because does he like bounce back?
Yeah, right. But he has come a long way. I think he just as equally could be a house cat now because he will let certain people hold him. I was just able to pick him up to move him around, stuff like that, which I definitely couldn't do before. So I attribute that completely to our volunteers. Our staff can't be in here 24/7 giving them love and attention and trying to make friends with everybody, but our volunteers that come in, we've got people in here all the time, spend a lot of time with him. We have one that actually will take him and like pick a spot up front to go sit with him, let him look out the window, let him people watch, and I think it has helped him a ton. So I think he's going to be a great little kitty.
He needs to be in a house. He doesn't need to be in a barn.
Loves food, loves treats, so that's another way to his heart if you come visit him. Just plop a couple treats down. He'll come right to you in the morning when he's hungry for breakfast. Oh, then he's your best friend, let you pet all over him, stuff like that. But I also wanted to show you, we kept 2 of his baby teeth. If you can get a good clip of that. I just thought it was so cute. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
We kept them because we found them like in the blankets when we were cleaning up. I just thought that was really cute. So, yep, he's fixed. He's ready to go. He's up to date on everything. But yeah.
So does the person get Fidel's baby teeth as well?
If they want them, they will. They're back.
Except then, I think
we're keeping them safe back in surgery.
Isn't the going rate at least for the first couple of teeth like $5 each?
What? Is he a crazy boy? Yeah. So big sweetie pie, and it's all thanks to our volunteers. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Hi. So this little one is Pear.
Pear?
Pear, yes.
Like a fruit?
Like
or,
the fruit.
Or like 2 of something?
Like the fruit, Pear. Ultimate lover. She is so sweet. She's actually When we took in that bunch of kitties from Trumbull County, we helped out their shelter when they were dealing with a humane case. She's the first one when I came in here after that I kind of was like, oh, I really like this cat. You know, she was just super loving and sweet. She was in one of our really tiny kennels in here, and she was still like making the most of it, super loving, really sweet. Her only issue so far is she's a little bit prone to throwing up, so we do have her on the sensitive stomach food, but that has helped a ton. She's had no issues since. She's on regular litter, which is great, so when you take her home, if you use regular litter, she's already used to that, and she does better with it than the pine stuff that we use. And yeah, I think she's just so sweet. She's a bigger girl. She's on the big side, so she needs to lose a little weight. I was starting to think at Trumbull County that they just feed their kitties all day, lots of food all day, because all their cats that we took from them were overweight. But you know what? I don't mind it. She doesn't mind it. It's just as long as she's still healthy and happy, that's all we care about. So she is fixed. She's up to date on all her shots, and she is ready to go.
And she's $25?
And she will be part of the $25 special, yes. She's going to make such a good lap kitty. No,
and that's good till the end of
tries to escape.
January. Yes.
Yes. Up here. See, sweetie. And she's really good. She does not make a mess in her kennel. She keeps everything so neat and tidy. That's the benefit of having the little bit bigger space, is they tend to do that. But it's just, she's so easy to clean. Everything's always clean in the mornings, huh?
And this is...
So this is Nayon.
Nayeon.
Correct. She is a very sweet girl. She's vocal. She's talkative. She's going to tell you what she wants. She's a big girl. As you can see, she was an owner surrender. So she's lived in a home before. Has no issues with her litter box or anything like that. She is quite the eater, so I wouldn't recommend free feeding her. I would definitely limit it
to
only a little bit at a time. Yeah, she's a big girl. But beautiful, longer fur. We tend to have mostly short-haired cats, so for her to have this beautiful, long fur, I thought she'd be much more popular. But we are pretty full with kitties right now, so I understand that some of them can get overlooked. She's hidden away back here in the corner.
But you get her for $25, and then you don't have to feed her for a week.
No, no, she still needs food and water, just not too much of it. I will say, she's not a fan of going in a crate. So I would invest in a pretty big size one. They make ones now that look like little baby carriers that you can like actually carry, and they're like big circles and stuff like that. I would invest in a bigger one for her, because when we put her in the small one to get fixed, she was not very comfortable with it. I know. Here.
I used to live about 3 blocks from our vet, and I just pick her up and carry her there, and the vet was horrified.
Oh, I was going to say, I bet they loved that.
She said the day before that, a cat got loose, and the vet was climbing the tree after the cat.
Oh, no.
But
so as you can see, lap kitty. She couldn't resist an open lap.
Aww.
I think she'd just be so fun to cuddle with and read your book. She's only a couple years old, so she's still got...
Hey, kitty, look up.
Still got plenty of time with her. Kitty girl.
Oh, are you in the witness protection program?
Wants to snuggle and take a nap. Here, baby. What's up here?
I'm a walking a dog and I'm never blue. I'm a walking the dog. I ain't thinking about you. Don't need no one to tie me down. I'm a walking the dog and a painting the town. Such an easy life I never knew until the day